Hello, Josh. Here's Tom of Primal.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm fine. How are you? All fine over there?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much for taking time to do this interview.
Yeah, no problem. So I'm a little bit confused because it's the drummer guy.
Oh yeah, but I try to cover everyone in the band as well.
Sorry?
Oh, I try to cover everybody that's in the band as well.
Ah, okay, yeah. It was like, drummer guy, am I the right one to talk to you?
Oh yeah, I can definitely make it not drumming relating and everything like that. And, you know, there's so much that to cover right now that's going on with Primal Fear right now. And, of course, the brand new album, Metal Commando, coming out July 24th, back on Nuclear Blast. And it's just great to be able to see a new album from Primal Fear coming out. And in these times that are going on right now, I'm glad to see that this album is still coming out. And it's an album that we really need right now.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think it will be a great album. So we are really happy, and we can't wait to bring it on the market for our fans. And it will be our first album for Nuclear Blast after we parted ways 15 or 16 years ago. And we're really excited about that album, and we can't wait to release it. And hopefully we have the possibility to go on tour and play those songs live. But you'll never know.
Oh yeah, and you know, it's so great to see that as well too. I mean, especially with the band starting out on Nuclear Blast too. I mean, it's so great to be able to see you guys coming home to such a great label and being able to put out such a great album on the label coming back to it.
Oh, thank you. Yep. I think that the last albums we released, like Rule Breaker, Apocalypse, really like strong albums, and I think that we found a way to bring all our ideas and energy together for making such great records. And I think that the new album is better than the last two albums, and also the last albums are really good albums. We got really good reviews, and we got a lot of chart entries all over the world. And I think that this time with Nuclear Blast, we will be even more successful.
Yeah, and I'm already seeing great reviews that is going on for the album so far. I mean, it's great to see like all the positivity that's going on and the proper promotion that's going on for the band too. I mean, it's just something that Primal Fear really deserves here in 2020. And again, you know, with everything that's going on in the world right now, I'm glad to see that the album is still coming out.
Yeah, sure, but normally I think that we should be in America right now because we were supposed to tour in America and Canada together with Symphony X and Firewind.
That's right.
But that tour got unfortunately, it got canceled because of the pandemic. And all our summer festivals are also canceled. And we used to have a festival appearance at the day of the release. So everything got canceled. So that's a little bit of a pity for us right now. And we still have a European tour scheduled for September, October. But right now we are not really sure if this will happen. So we have to wait and see. And but as long as we're not playing, I hope that fans will still like, love, and buy the new album. And hopefully we can play those songs live at least in 2021. That would be awesome. So, but we'll never know how long this virus will stay in our life, but I hope that we will find a solution soon.
Oh, I really do too, and I'm really missing that that tour that's unfortunately not happening now here. It was such a solid bill from start to finish. You know, it seemed like it was just going to be an amazing night every night here in North America. And unfortunately, like you said, it got canceled. But, you know, hopefully with everything that's going on now, it'll give people enough time to really know the songs that are going on and really be able to enjoy everything once everything eventually dies down and you're able to come back over here and put on a proper Primal Fear show again.
I think that there are talks and plans that the tour with Symphony X will be postponed and till May 21. So hopefully we go over there and we have the opportunity to play together with Symphony X because it would have been a hell of a something like 28 days all over America and Canada. It would be really nice to redo it or to do it next year and to bring the new songs to our over there.
Oh, absolutely. And again, and speaking of that, going back and actually talking about Metal Commando, I really do love this album from start to finish. I mean, it feels like everything that I love about the band, but it feels like it's even further expanded upon. Like the songs that are fast are even faster than I remember. The heavier songs are even heavier than I remember. Ralph's voice, of course, is being able to shine through on every single song. And being a fan of longer songs, I appreciate the fact that you guys actually wrote the longest song of the band's career on this album as well.
Yeah, but it's a great one, I think. Like, for me, it's one of the best songs that on the album. So it's like a really catchy chorus and everything, but we are known that we will write, normally the last couple of years, we wrote long songs or epic on every album, but also play or record double bass track or even like groovy numbers. So we're just like doing what we like, and we try to improve ourselves a little bit every time when we record a new album. And I think that this time we had a great mixture of fast songs and groovy songs and ballads and epic tracks. I think that it's a really strong album.
Oh, I definitely agree. And it also has like a really feel live sound to it, to me as well, too. I mean, it feels like every song on this album deserves to be able to be played live at some point. Like every song just feels like it has that great live energy to it.
Yeah, but like in the end, we love to play live, and I think the Time of Year is a real live band, and we need to go out and play those songs live. I'm not sure how many songs we will play live for the upcoming tour and which songs we will choose to play live. But I think for us, it's really necessary to play live because we love to hang out with our fans after the show. And for me personally, it brings me a lot of energy and a lot of connection to the fans and the energy they're giving me. They give me and all this stuff. I really need it. And I really hope that we'll have the opportunity to go on tour soon or to play at least live here and there. But because of the lockdown, we're just sitting at home, and we try to be creative, writing and recording new stuff and doing projects and whatever. And yeah, but we are really looking forward to go out and play live again.
Oh, I can absolutely imagine, and I'm waiting for that day to be able to see you guys live again. And you know, with that in mind, I mean, obviously, like you said, you might not be able to do every song off this album live in some capacity, but you are choosing some amazing singles from this album, and I'm glad to see that Along Came the Devil was the first single from this album, because it just really captures that great Primal Fear style that I love so much, and it's just so catchy, especially in the chorus.
Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I would always try to write songs with a heaviness, like Primal Fear, German power metal heaviness, but we always have an eye on a melody line. So we don't want to scream around like bloody idiots. So we're just like trying to have a melody so everybody can sing to it or sum it and whatever. So sorry. And for me, it's really important that we have like catchy melody lines in the chorus and all that stuff, because it's also a part of Primal Fear, like double twin lead guitars, fast, heavy songs, and melody lines. That's what it's all about in Primal Fear.
Oh, for sure. And, you know, with that in mind, I mean, obviously with your legacy in the band and being a part of so many albums in the Primal Fear catalog, I mean, what was it like for you this time around to be in the studio and record this album?
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
Oh, I was just wondering, you know, with your legacy in the band and how many albums that you've been a part of with Primal Fear, what was it like for you to be in the studio for this record?
First of all, we like what we do. We love what we do, because like Primal Fear exists for 20 years right now, and we're still going strong. And for us, it's great to have the opportunity to play festivals, to do touring as well, live band, and then that we are able to record albums in a studio. And for us, it's a natural process because we love writing songs, to play them live, and every time we start writing songs for a new album, it's like a new journey, and we are really excited about this when it comes to writing new stuff and going into the studio, and then because it all started at home in your basement, in your studio, when you start having a riff and you record the riff, and then it just develops in so many ways, and then you ask Ralph or you ask Matt for some help, and then we together and write them together, and then you have this small baby, and after it's done, it's like a metal monster, so to say, and it's really fun to see everything, like how it grows and how it develops. So this is really a nice part of this recording and writing process.
And I'm just so happy to hear that as well, too. I mean, with the legacy that the band has put out, I mean, I love the fact that every time that the new recording process begins for a new album, that joy and that passion is still there. And I definitely know that people are going to be able to hear that throughout Metal Commando from start to finish, that passion for the music, that songwriting ability is still there after all this time. And, eventually when the live shows are able to come back and being able to see that live energy happen as well, too. I mean, just knowing that Primal Fear is able to have this kind of legacy and every album still being able to enjoy it, it's just a great thing to see.
Thank you. But, I don't know how many albums we already released, like 13 or 14th album. And, we're not Bruce Springsteen. We're like, Primal Fear, we play like 90 minutes or maybe 2 hours. And so if we're out on the stage, like we play a couple of new tracks and we need to play a couple of old songs or fan favorites and all that stuff. But sometimes it's really tough because we have to skip really great songs sometimes, and also songs that I really love to play. But sometimes you have to swallow those bitter pills because of other great tracks and so on. For us, in the end, it's great to still go out on tour and to enjoy ourselves every single day, because every day brings something new. It's a new venue, new audience, new fans, and it's great. I think I turned a hobby into a living, and I think being a musician is much more interesting than having a boring 9-to-5 job.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. And, getting back into the album, I mean, there's so much to appreciate that's going on audio-wise, but visually, I really love the album cover as well, too. I mean, just the use of the colors that's going on there, and, just being able to see everything from top to bottom on that. I mean, it just really does scream Primal Fear. How did that album cover come together?
I think it's the first time that we don't have an eagle on the album cover. So we only see the wings, but we got his skull, and I think that it's also got to do with that for us it's a new chapter, because we were on Nuclear Blast and we were with Frontier Records, and now we're back with Nuclear Blast. So for us it's a new chapter in the history of Primal Fear. And so we thought maybe we should also think about doing a different cover than we did before. I think the cover itself, some stuff is like metal. It's just metal, and the title Metal Commando is because we always were well known for the German Metal Commando. And so we said, okay, new album we got a new cover without the eagle. And I think the German Metal Commando, why shouldn't we call the album then Metal Commando? Because if you read it, you know what's in it, and probably you will love it.
Oh, yeah, and that's exactly how I feel about it, too, and I'm glad it's still able to have that great Primal Fear feel to it with the album cover, but it's also, just like you said, being able to start a new chapter in the band. I mean, going back to Nuclear Blast and being able to start things off in a new decade here in 2020, and I really do like again, when a band is this far along, being able to see any kind of change and prosperity that's going on with the band and something that they really want to do, I'm glad to see that. And, that goes as simple as the album cover as well, too, being able to change things up there and just keeping Primal Fear as fresh as it ever can be.
Yeah, thank you. I think we're totally happy with everything. With the cover, and we got different kinds of digipacks and bonus tracks, and we got vinyl as well, and we got new shirts. everything. And I think it's a nice package. And for us, it's as I told you, it's a new chapter, and we are to do this step. And we hardly can wait that the album will be out. And the reviews so far are really incredible. So we got a lot of German paper reviews, which are really, really, really great. And so I hope that can't wait till July 24th till the album will be out and the fans finally can hear the new one.
Oh, absolutely. And, with that in mind, I mean, obviously, with you mentioning that there's going to be different versions of the album with different tracks on it, I just got the standard version of the album, which is really making me excited to be able to pick up one of the other versions of the album to be able to check out those tracks. Since I don't know what they are, what are the bonus tracks to look forward to?
Bonus tracks will be a song that's like an intro. Called Rising Fear, and we have another groove song called I have to look up the song title. Just a second, but I don't have a copy at home right now, so I'm still waiting for it.
Oh, sure.
And so hang on a second. Second to None. We got a song called Second to None. We got another one called Leave Me Alone, and we also got a song which was released as a single on the day that we made a contract with Nuclear Blast called Crucify. So this will be the bonus CD, and we also got vinyl and all that stuff in different colors and so. I think this time it's a really nice package.
Oh, and it really sounds like it too, and it sounds like a great collection that's going on there on the physical side, and it's great to be able to see that as well with the bonus tracks and the different colored vinyl, which makes it so exciting every time that there's a new album release, especially if you enjoy vinyl, being able to decide what colored vinyl you want to be able to have and being able to see that spin as the music plays. I mean, it's always cool to see the different colors that could go along with an album.
No, but I can't, okay, I'm on the side of Nuclear Blast, so we got vinyl in 4 different colors. We got this vinyl digipack, we got clear black, we got red and black, and we got black white. So we got 4 different types of vinyl. And then we got 3 new shirts, and And we also got old albums that will be released as vinyl as well, and also with the different colors and so we're really looking forward to it.
Oh, that's incredible. And again, just seeing everything that's going on with the band right now and seeing how busy the band is right now. I mean, obviously, with you doing press, being able to release singles, the album coming out on July 24th through Nuclear Blast, and hopefully everything gets back into some kind of normal capacity in 2021, and we're able to see Primal Fear in top form again, being able to promote this album, and just everything that goes along with that, too, because there's definitely songs on this album that deserve that live promotion and being able to see how amazing they actually turn out in that live setting compared to the studio, and just being able to get back on the stage again, because these are such isolating times. I can imagine that first show that Primal Fear is able to do again is going to be such a great moment to be able to see that crowd again.
Oh, definitely. We are sure. I played a show last week on a Sunday. I was helping out with a friend, and it was in an open air cinema, and everybody was sitting in his car. So just stay there, and when the song was finished, they just use their horn for the light, and it's a real audience, if I'm on stage, I want to look into the face of the audience, of the people, and see them smile and see their eyes and everything. And I don't want to look at the fucking car. You cannot even do stage diving anymore That's so ridiculous.
Oh, it's true, and that is what I'm really hoping for in 2021 is getting back into that too, and just being able to enjoy that real full experience of being able to experience that live show. And every time I've ever been able to see Primal Fear, I mean, I always try to get up as close to the front as possible, and just being able to enjoy that live energy that you guys do for every show, every single time that I've seen you. And it might be a bit of a wait right now with the album, but I know it's definitely going to be worth it.
How many times have you seen us?
I think it's 3 times now.
All right. Where?
Over in Minnesota, one time that you weren't there, it was in 2009, and then the last 2 times that you were here in Minnesota, I was able to see you as well.
Okay. I didn't know that. So, I hope you enjoyed the show.
Oh, absolutely. Every single time that I did. And yeah, it's just, I really love the live feel that all of you guys are able to bring in that experience. And every single time that there's different tracks that are going on in that live setting too, which I really appreciate. I mean, obviously there's some songs you got to be able to play for the diehard fans and the classic fans, but I do appreciate that you guys do switch it up and throw in some new songs or some B-sides to freshen things up.
Oh, yeah, thank you. So, but it's like, when you release like 13 albums, so it's really tough to pick the right songs, but you want to promote your new album, and so it's always a tough decision which songs we will play live and which songs we have to skip. So it's a tough decision, but I think for the fans, it's great if we do not play always the same song, because then it gets boring.
Oh, for sure. And yeah, again, I just appreciate that so much about the band as well, too. Just being able to show off that live experience. And yeah, again, 2021 can't come soon enough. And hopefully, again, everything is able to go back to normal and, being able to promote this album properly. And then, getting back into that right circle again, being able to promote the album and even start working on the new material again as well.
Yeah, sure. So we've done the album, and because of we are not allowed to play anything, so we're just sitting at home, and I already start collecting new ideas and to work on them, and maybe they will see the light of day in a couple of months. Who knows?
Oh, that would be great to see that too. I mean, this is definitely a good time that since so many people are at home in isolation and not able to do as much. I mean, if you got that creative mind and you got ideas that are going on, I'm glad to see that you are tracking those down and at least coming up with ideas of what could happen in the future.
Yeah, so we're just collecting ideas, and we hardly can wait to play live, but when you record an idea, so it's just like you collect them, and then when it comes to do the next songwriting session, so you skip through all your ideas, and you're like, this is a good track, or this could be nice, and so it's always easy to record some ideas when you got nothing else to do because you're at home, because you're not allowed to play live or to go on tour.
Oh, absolutely. And yeah, being able to take advantage of that and already working towards the future of Primal Fear, I'm so glad to see that. But obviously, until then, we got this amazing new album from Primal Fear coming out through Nuclear Blast. And I thank you so much for taking the time to be able to talk to me about everything that's going on in your world and, of course, the world of Primal Fear.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate the interview. It was much fun, and I hope you will stay safe and healthy, and I hope to see you soon, probably next year when we will play or tour the US together with Symphony X, which would be great. Or maybe you have the possibility to come over to Europe and visit some festivals or stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. I've always wanted to be able to enjoy the summer festival circuit in some capacity. I have not had the opportunity yet, but if that could happen in 2021 and being able to see that, I think that would just be a great time to be able to enjoy that.
Yeah, that would be great, yeah. And then maybe we can have some beers together.
Oh, that'd be incredible. I think that'd be worth it, worth a trip alone to be able to do that.
That would be great. Yeah, why not? All fine.